Okay, we'll see how that goes. Do I not need to add water to that? No, I don't need to add water to this. I need to add water to this. Oh, it's going, Velcro. Definitely going. Apparently, when you have fiber optic internet, it makes things so much easier. And then when you go from fiber optic to anything else, you have to become a fucking computer scientist and specialize in rocket science on the side in order to figure this fucking shit out. How's the stream actually looking on your end? Because according to my computer, half the time here it's telling me that there's buffering and it's not able to put everything through. And It's buffering sometimes. So I started watching. Yeah. Well, I mean, at the same time, it's telling me, OBS is telling me that I've got 62% of dropped frames. I'm sitting at, it's fluctuating from like 8,000 kbps, whatever the fuck that is, all the way up to like 10,000, 12,000. And I have no idea how to fucking fix that. But I'm sure there's some setting I should go in and fuck around with, but I wouldn't even know where to get started on that. And go into fucking ChatGPT or fucking Copilot. It's like you ask Copilot a question and the first thing it does is decide to go back to when the fucking stone wheel was invented. It's like, yep, well, on this platform. Like, no, I don't want this platform. I want the current up-to-date version. I spend more time trying to ask the fucking program what I need to do, and then it's like, oh, that's right. You know, it's like, where you're currently living, it's not available, or the program that you're on is the updated version. It's like, I wish I knew somebody that was always into computers and stuff like that. Like, I know I watch a lot of other streamers, and they have a buddy that's into that stuff. That's pretty much like a phone call away of, hey, I got this problem. How do I fix it? Or they are that buddy. It's like my game itself isn't lagging, so I know I don't have that problem. My music is not lagging, so I'm not having that problem. Earlier I was having a problem with YouTube accepting it. It has to do with bitrate. Yeah, and I still don't even really know what the fuck bitrate is, except for a number that comes up on my screen telling me that it's not right. But yeah, there last week I was trying to get all this set up, and I was using Copilot to fucking figure it out. And that's what I mean when I'm saying, like, I went on there, I was going back and forth with, hey, why can't I multi-stream? To Copilot essentially telling me, well, you should be able to with what you have. It's like, okay, well, I'm not, and it's not working. Fucking, I would say hours of back and forth with the fucking program. So I have 500 megabytes down and 12 megabytes up. So I can only run 4500 bit rate with my internet. Okay. So the numbers that you're telling me, I know I've already gone through that again just recently with ChatGPT. So I'm running 186. I think it's 186 down. I'll just run another speed test. Actually. So I asked ChatGPT or Copilot, where is it? So my speed test told me I'm 186 download and 30 upload. So then it told me to go in and set my, where is it? Set my bitrate to 8,000, I think it was. Yeah, so I needed, so best settings for my setup is for the 1080p 60 frames is 8,000 kbps. And that apparently lets everything work fine. And then I even asked it to give me directions on how to set that, and apparently I have it set, but according to what I'm seeing here, like, it's still telling me that I'm dropping frames. Like, there's a little connections bar at the bottom that shows that it's in the red. I don't get it. I don't understand it, and it's bugging me, the fact that I can't figure it out. It's like after some time of asking something what I need to do with it, I usually get a light bulb go off. It's like, oh, okay, now that makes sense, or I got that figured out. None of this is making any sense at all for me. And besides going in and fucking, like, learning computer programming or some fucking thing like that, like, I don't have a sweet fucking clue. But yeah, if I have everything set the way it's supposed to be set, then why am I still losing? Like, it even told me that I have it set to a point where I should have a little bit of leeway, where I'm not asking the computer to run at maximum the whole time. I'm asking it to run at a comfortable pace and still have space left over if, like, I don't know. And again, like, using ChatGPT or fucking Copilot, it's a hit or miss on whether it comes back with the right fucking info for me or not. Like I said, I got to a point there where I spent well over at least 4 hours fucking with my OBS, because OBS did have had a setup where you were able to stream on 3 platforms at once. That was before I moved. And then apparently as soon as I get on here thinking, hey, okay, I got everything set up computer-wise, I should be able to just hop on, and if my internet is different, then my internet is different. I'll have to deal with that. But as for being able to stream on all 3 platforms, I should have no problem doing it. Turns out, in the month that it took me to get all of this shit set up and figured out, OBS abolished that fucking platform that they had set up for you to be able to multi-stream on YouTube and other ones. So I had to download that, or download whatever I could to get that back. OBS or Copilot comes back with, well, all you have to do is download this particular program. Okay, so I download it. Doesn't work. Spend a couple more hours trying to get it to work, asking it, like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Went over it multiple times, and it's like, No, there's nothing that you're doing wrong. And then I just punch it in. It's like, okay, well, why? Like, what's going on here? And then it comes back with, oh, the current location that you're living in, it's not available there. It's like a program like you, fucking AI program. Don't you think that's the first thing, or the second thing that you would look at? First thing would be like, is do you have all of the current updated, up to date programs downloaded, not old programs? And if you do, then current location, is it available there? But no, I went on fucking hours of bullshit downloading, rechecking, uninstalling, re-downloading multiple fucking times to then come back with, on that particular program, oh, it's not available in your area. So yeah. AI is not as flawless as some people seem to think it is. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sure I could talk to some fucking tech support guy, and the first thing that he would ask would be that. It's like, okay, well, we're about to try and figure this out. Are you sure that you have the current up to date version of this? But that was another problem with it too, was I was asking, or it was telling me to go into a certain tab to find what is it's docs. It's like, okay, well, go into view and then go into docs. It's like, well, if I go into view, I don't see docs, but I do have a docs tab next to it. So this is telling me. So then I specify and tell it, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's the new version. It's like, well, what the fuck are we going off of? If that's the new version, why aren't we just going off of the new version? So yeah, AI is just irritating, but at the same time, that's the only thing that I can fall back on, besides going to like a fucking a forum or something. And going into forums, 9 times out of 10, I'll have to wait a fucking month or two before somebody types in there on what it is or what my question was. Yeah, that's an understatement. Actually, that yeah, because I could not be any more specific with the OBS that I was using. It's like I'm using OBS version, and then I gave him the version and everything else, and it still came back with, well, are you sure you're in the right program? Are you sure you're... Where did you download it? It's like, how the fuck does that make any difference? But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. Smart programs are not so smart. But I could either do that, or I could go and, like, damn near bring my computer to a fucking computer shop and ask them to try and fix it, but then it'll end up costing me a fucking fortune. So I haven't had a chance to try and figure out the level ground or flattening it or anything like that. Is that still absolutely fucked right now, or? Because I know my map is looking fucking ugly with this. This is just looking like the surface of the fucking moon at this point. But how's everything been going with you anyway there, Velcro? Enough of my complaining about how the shit's going on this end. Getting much accomplished on your map? As long as you don't use the roller on anything. Okay. So it is still going to be a little bit rough, just not... So I'm probably better off just leaving that the way it is and just take the layer off later on. Grind and bench 4 when it's not too... It's not too hot. Okay. Where I'm at, I'm surprised. Our weather is more like the fucking UK at the moment. Nothing but rain for the last probably 2-3 weeks now. I think the UK actually have been getting better weather than we have. But that's only because of what I've been seeing on other YouTubers' videos. Seems they're getting warmer weather than we are. Today my office is like 90 right now, and at 70s. Yeah, that would definitely do it. Just put a frying pan on the side of your desk there and cook up your lunch while you're streaming at the same time. I'd say they make fans that you can put in windows that blow all of the air outside in, but it'd probably be just as bad, if not worse, to do that. And I know those little mini air conditioning units, especially if you're streaming, that you get that wicked reverb of the fucking fan off the machine. It really doesn't sound nice. We got one of those little mini AC units in the, basically in the living room, and it cools off the place pretty easy. But if you're new to the stream, welcome. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, ding the notification bell, do all the things you gotta do depending on what platform you're watching me on. If you're watching on Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, you can link your account and get a free subscription to your favorite streamer or me. If you're on YouTube, clicking that thumbs up button helps push the channel out to more people. There's also a link for merch in the description below if you want to help out the channel a little bit more. Every little bit helps and every little bit is appreciated. If you want to play on the map that I'm currently playing on, all you have to do is drop a comment saying that you're interested, and I'll do what I can to get you the server info. All that I ask is that you be 18 plus, operate truck and or roller until deemed competent or prove that you are not a troll, and then we can move you up from there. And if you're liking the stream, share it around and let me know where you're sharing it. And if you're not liking the stream or you're not liking something about the stream, don't hesitate to put that in the comments as well, and I'll look into it and see what I can do to try and fix it. But if I don't know it's broken, I can't fix it. That truck over, I guess. I don't think I got too much left to dig here. Oh, come on. Stuck it. Nope. Maybe. There we go. Maybe I do have a bit left to dig. I'd love to have a whole mess of people just jump on here and fucking just dig this right out of here, but that's for another day. When I manage to get everything actually fucking figured out, set up properly, running smoothly. That whole side of my house is in the sun from, oh jeez, yeah. 78 in the summer, so I'm gonna have to start streaming later at night. Well, nighttime streams. So the only reason that I stream at the times that I do is I was watching again, 90% of my streaming is based off of listening to what other streamers say and talk about, like this works, that works, and that kind of thing. So the time that I use it because it's a good time, apparently, where I catch the people that are over in the UK at pretty much the end of their day, and I can work into the this side of the world with the half of their day and then work my way into the night kind of thing. So that's the reason that I stream at the time that I do. It's apparently a happy medium for everybody across the world to be able to catch my stream. But if you're looking at mostly this side of the world, then nighttime streams would be the best bet because everybody's already off work. That's the time that they're going to want to get on and watch streams and things like that. So it's a good thing if you're looking for one side. If you're looking for both, then like I said, the time that I'm streaming is apparently the good time for that. Now the only thing that I have to catch on with is getting the people to see my stream, or like I need to share it around more. I need more people to share it around and things like that. I need the word out, and that's where I'm falling short. But at the same time, at this point, I am technically still just starting. Um, Getting the word out is the most painful part of this entire process. Getting people to see my stream and then trying to stay entertaining long enough for people to actually want to stick around. And lately, because of the amount of shit that's been going on with unable to stream, unable to figure this out, that out, or in some cases just, well, the move, for instance. That was more or less on YouTube and the streaming side. They think I just went on a hiatus for about 2 months, and then now all of a sudden I'm going to start again. It's not like you can go in and put a little note in YouTube, hey, moving, don't don't drop everything as if I quit. But that's the way they look at it. It's just a 2 month hiatus is what I went on. But that's the only reason that I stream at the times that I stream. But yeah, like in your case, if you stream mostly to the American side anyway, right? Or your stream is more based to the American side. I guess would be a better way to put it. It's like the same thing with Split. A lot of the people that watch his stream are over here, not over there. There's people that are all over the world are going to be watching anyway. You get people that stay up all night, night owls and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, if you're looking more for, let's say, Canada, US viewership, then nighttime streams for you would be best. And if you're looking for all around the world to catch it at some point in time, then the time that I stream is around the better time for it. At least that's what I've been told. Like I said, as for the numbers on my viewership, I wouldn't be able to tell you yes or no, because if I was to go off of my numbers, I would say it doesn't matter what time I stream, it's all garbage. Usually 12 Eastern Standard. And again, I hate time zones. So your 12 o'clock would be, what, an hour ago? An hour from now, this time, half hour ago? hours ago. It's 10 o'clock. Okay. So you started when I used to start, and then I moved up an hour. And the only reason I moved up an hour is because I like sleep. I also did, again, on my personal side, I also felt that the the time that I was starting, I just felt like I didn't get anybody in for another hour anyway, so I figured that I would start an hour later. Pretty sure that's why I changed that. It's like, well, more or less just putting feelers out there to see when the best time was, and at, like in my case, it was 10 o'clock Mountain Time, which in your case I guess would have been the same. Um, I just found that I didn't get the viewers as much as I would have gotten them an hour after, so I said, fuck it, and I'll do that. I also tried doing the wife does, she works days and nights. Like her shift is split up, so I was trying to do a stream at night while she was at work, and that didn't seem to make any kind of difference either. Again, I'm pretty sure it's just based mostly off of the whatever time you want to decide to stream is whenever your viewership will catch you, and go off of that. You don't go off, more or less go off of off of when your stream wants to watch. It's when you want to stream. Now that could also be a very bad idea too, but I don't know. Can't wait to get over this stupid fucking hump thing going on here. sick of hitting it. I only hit it once, but I'm sick of hitting it. Two more trucks and then I'll start emptying them. Yeah, I think that my internet will probably get a little bit better again once the satellite is a little bit closer to me. So I live in a mobile home, or most people would consider trailer, or trailer park trash, that kind of thing. Um, and I have Starlink internet, but at this point, because I only just moved in, I have the satellite kind of on the ground, more up, or more on the other side of the trailer. So what I'm probably going to get is better internet once I bring that satellite closer to my office. And I don't know if the cables are going to get any shorter, but I know the satellite being closer might actually make it a little bit better. I don't say it's going to make it that much better, but it should make it a little bit better. My only issue is I gotta go and crawl underneath the trailer in order to run the cables properly. I'm not looking forward to that because I am a fat man and climbing underneath that fucking thing is an absolute nightmare. Especially with all the fucking spider webs and shit down there. It's not fun. I think I'm going to actually sell all them. Pick up this nightmare. this one up, dump it, and then park it right in front of the truck that I'm currently filling. Should work. And then I'll have enough room, hopefully. Yeah, once I get that last little bit there, I should have enough room then to be able to get a little bit of a running start coming up this ramp, and then this doesn't happen again. Now, a little bit of time into the stream. Let's see if they're all still working fine. Bitrate still says garbage on Twitch, but it is still working. Or not. Still saying that's garbage. Kick. Alright, well, they're all working, but I don't know, I think I'll have to. I think once the rain pretty much goes away for a bit and stuff dries up, then I think I'm going to focus on getting that satellite set up. Get that satellite plugged in over here instead of... At least I got a stream going right now. Sorry if it's lagging or if it's buffering or any of that kind of stuff. You just gotta give it a minute, let it refresh, and then you should be good to go again. So stupid. It's like it's on ice. if it's on ice, it's just fucking stupid. Come on, get over it. Now back up there, and I'll put a couple lumps down here so I can pull this thing forward. Hopefully get the rest of this spot that I'm trying to dig. Auto-saving. So if you're new to this stream, welcome. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, ding the notification bell, do all the things you gotta do depending on what platform you're watching me on. If you're watching me on Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, you can link your account to get a free subscription to your favorite streamer or me. If you're on YouTube, clicking that thumbs up button helps push the channel out to more people. It would be appreciated if you could do that. There's also a link for merch in the description below if you want to help out the channel a little bit more. Every little bit helps and every little bit is appreciated. If you want to play on the map that I'm currently playing on, all you have to do is drop a comment saying that you're interested, and I'll do what I can to get you the server info. All that I ask is that you be 18 plus, operate truck and or roller until deemed competent, or prove you are not a troll, and then we can move you up from there. If you're liking the stream, share it around and let me know where you're sharing it. And if you're not liking the stream or you're not liking something about the stream, don't hesitate to put that in the comments as well, and I'll look into it and see what I can do to try and fix it. But if I don't know it's broken, I can't fix it. So I think what I'm going to do here is, it seems like that much there is usually what fills a truck. So I'm going to fill the truck with that, and then back another truck in, or just fill it, drive it up there, empty it, bring it back, fill it, rinse and repeat that process until I get this wall done up here. Then I will focus on emptying all of these trucks and staging them for the cleanup of this. But I think what I'll also probably wind up doing, I will get a few scoops out of over there, start filling up a couple trucks that I'll have staged here, and then I will start restaging the trucks the same way I had them before, where they're all lined up with the wall. But yeah, the plan is still the same when it comes to digging up this pit. It's still the same. I am pretty much doing what I've got going on over here. I'm just continuing it on this way. And then, so once I get everything that I'm sitting on dug out, then I move down to the level that the haul trucks are currently sitting on, and I dig that area out. And then it's pretty much digging a trench from that pillar right there that the GPS of the excavator is pointing at. I'll start a trench from there and dig back until basically until I don't even know the number I need to go back to. But the idea is to dig a trench. So if the ramp is coming down here and the road is, and the area is this way, I need to dig a trench to a point where this ramp is going to continue until the maximum extension and a little tiny bit of the boom. So where that boom digs down to a certain point, that's as far as it can reach. I want it to go down a little tiny bit more than that, so that when I'm digging the ramp or continuing the ramp, I can actually look off to the side and see roughly what angle that ramp needs to be at. Then once I get down to that point, then everything gets dug off the same way that it's been getting dug off, like this. So from over there, so the GPS is going to point at it. So from this pillar, the ramp is going to continue from here. Then I'm going to remove the material, well, obviously the material that the ramp is sitting on, and then everything is going to be leveled out like this again, down that level. And then once all of this is removed, then I dig the trench from there onto here, and then I remove the ramp, and then I do the same thing until eventually I get to this wall. When I get to this wall, then I go the width of this haul road over here. And actually, that's something else. I'm going to try and clean up this ramp when I do get this level and this level dug out. Once this is dug out and this is dug out, then I'm going to clean up that ramp, and I'm going to try and continue on. Yeah, and go from there. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. Yeah, let's see, can I get... I don't even know where that dirt really came from, but okay. Really? Fuck's sakes. Oh, the plow truck managed to catch it. For now. That was dumb. Actually need to bring this truck back. Let me just start the next step. Let's see though. know it's not going to use it up that fast, but just turn off all of this stuff. Nothing going through it. Yeah, they don't burn up. Okay. That'll work. I am debating getting this dug out with the friggin' bagger, though. The only is this got dug out way too far. Bring that excavator over here, stage it, empty the trucks. That truck, go back, start emptying these, stage a truck to get loaded with the loader, fill this in because it's going to be a fucking nightmare to run over. I'm thinking that it might make more sense. I know the first strip is going to be a pain in the ass to do this, but digging this trail here, going that way, all the way to the wall, clean it all up, and then do what I'm doing here. Because this is just fucked every time I try and do it. And I might even bring... Actually, should I do it? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Alright, I'm going to empty the trucks out. Then I'm going to get started on that. That way I can at least get an idea of what I'm doing. Again, end result's going to be the same. I'm just going about it a different way. Yeah, I just think it'd be easier if I, instead of gouging down like I am constantly trying to keep that line with the concrete block there, I think it'd be easier if I dig it out, I dig out the front of it, and then all I gotta do is just dig back at that point. So if you're new to the stream, welcome. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, ding the notification bell, do all the things you gotta do depending on what platform you're watching me on. If you're watching on Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, you can link your account and get a free subscription to your favorite streamer, or me. If you're on YouTube, clicking that thumbs up button helps push the channel out to more people. It'd be appreciated if you could do that. There's also a link for merch in the description below if you want to help out the channel a little bit more. Every little bit helps and every little bit is appreciated. If you want to play on the map that I'm currently playing on, all you have to do is drop a comment saying that you're interested, and I'll do what I can to get you the server info. All that I ask is that you be 18 plus, operate truck and or roller until deemed competent or prove you are not a troll, and then we can move you up from there. And if you're liking the stream, share it around and let me know where you're sharing it. And if you're not liking the stream or you're not liking something about the stream, don't hesitate to put that in the comments as well, and I'll look into it and see what I can do to try and fix it. But if I don't know it's broken, I can't fix it. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to empty these trucks. I'm actually probably going to move that one truck I got pointing in the wrong direction, or the different direction. I'm going to grab the loader, I'm going to clean up that corner, and then I think I'm going to back the truck up and try and basically dig a column. Let's see if I can't see it from here. So I'm going to try and dig this here, so this section, up to the wall. So I'm going to have the excavator looking in my direction, backing up, digging out this section. Might even end up doing that in, no, I can't do it in two. I have to do it in one. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to back up this way, scoop out the entire section that the truck is gonna back into. So I'm gonna have to dig a little bit and then grab the loader, clean it up, back the truck in, dig a little bit, grab the loader, clean up until I get to that wall. The reasoning behind me doing that, so as you can see here, every single time I drive the excavator up to this wall and I start this dig, oh, it fell down. So every time I dig this section here with the excavator, see how rough that edge looks? Like there isn't really an edge. Meanwhile, if you look at this side, there is essentially an edge. Now, it might not go straight. It might veer off a little bit, but it looks a lot better this way than this way. So what I might end up doing actually as well, I might grab that excavator and clean this. All that wall, clean that right up to where I am now. All the way until I get to that wall. So I'm going to empty those trucks first, and then I'm going to focus on making this look a little cleaner. I'd actually do that. Start at that end. Clean up that all the way up. Okay. Yeah, so I'll start there, dig all the way down, clean all of that edge up, and then continue until I hit that wall. And like you see how much there's left here, I will clean this up with the loader all the way so that I got this edge nice and clean all the way down that way. I might even continue that wall. Never thought I'd want to continue that wall, but I might continue that wall all the way down. And I might not. I might just leave it be. But I might just clean this edge and continue on that way with it until I get to that wall down there. And that way, when I start doing the same cut like what I'm doing now, like the way the excavator is sitting, then I don't have to worry about that edge up there. It's already going to be done. But I also think at the same time, I might just empty this truck, start that cut, that way I know what I'm doing, like what I'm starting, so that tomorrow when I hop on, I'll be able to just jump right into it. I think I'll do that. I know I got all these trucks staged in like a fucking 100 different ways now, but I will park this one in the same direction as the way I went with the other one. I'll empty that truck just to my left. Let me just run the excavator up to where that truck is. Fill it. prep work is the biggest pain in the ass for all of us. It's like, oh, I need to do this, but in order to do that, I need to set up 4 other different things, and then I also need to go and grab another piece of equipment, and actually, yeah, I'm just going to move the excavator up there. from behind Bumblebee.